How's it going, everyone? It's Abdallah here, bringing you guys a tech review for some brand new Nintendo Switch accessories that I got my hands on thanks to my friends over at Bionik. They sent me these two awesome things, and we're going to open them up and show you guys what they're used for. So without further ado, if you guys are excited for the Ethernet adapter for Nintendo Switch, and of course the quad port charger for all of your Joy-Con controllers, definitely smash that like button and check out the link in the description below so that you guys can purchase these and use them accordingly. So as you guys can see over here, we're doing a little bit of a webcam, yeah, like an over the top kind of deal. I think that's kind of cool. So here we have it. This is the Giganet adapter, high-speed USB 3.0 gigabit Ethernet adapter for Nintendo Switch. Now this is great because it's so small that it houses right inside the Nintendo Switch without having to worry about anything. So we're going to open this up a little bit. Right over here, this is exactly what it looks like. Bionik. It says that you've got a dedicated Ethernet port for faster connection. And yeah, you're all good to go. So we'll show you what that looks like in a little bit. So this is one of the first things that they sent me, and I'm excited because when it comes to internet connection, you don't want to be playing Splatoon 2 and then out of nowhere you get disconnected and you have to feel the wrath of losing points or whatever. So I'm very excited for this one. That one's going to be amazing. So we're going to take a look at that a little bit later. This one is what I'm also very excited for. I recently picked up an extra set of Joy-Con controllers so that I can absolutely have a friend over, we'll have an extra pair, and we can play some 4-player minigames. So the issue that I was having with having so many Joy-Con controllers is charging them at the same time. Because if you have two, you charge them simply by plugging them into your Nintendo Switch, and you're good to go. But what about the other two? You have to alternate them, and it's kind of cumbersome. But here we go. This is Tetra Power, so I'm excited for this. This is the quad-part charging dock for the Joy-Con controllers. It looks like a carousel, to be honest, and I can't wait to see exactly what it looks like. So USB-powered, charge 4 Joy-Con controllers simultaneously, LED charge indicators, so you know how long they're charged for, and of course, USB-powered by the Nintendo Switch, so you don't have to plug it into a wall or anything. You just plug it into the Switch and go from there. So this is exactly what it looks like. Plug it into either side of the Nintendo Switch and you're good to go. So conveniently attaches to the Nintendo Switch dock for easy use, designed to match the aesthetics of the Nintendo Switch console, and of course, LED charge status indicators. So Tetra Power, looking very cool. So we're going to do the very first thing, which is this guy. So you can see he's super small. It looks like a USB jump drive, if anything. So we're going to actually pop him open and go from there. So I'm pretty pumped up for it. You guys can see here, opening up, and we have him. So we're going to put that right there. And what do you know? This is the Bionik little Ethernet charger. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this plastic. And we're going to show you guys that this is it. This is really it. And you can see the female port has the Ethernet so that you can put your Ethernet cable into there. And then this is just output to USB 3.0, which is what the Nintendo Switch needs. So you guys can see that on screen over here too. Looks pretty cool. Looks very small, like a little jump drive, and it'll absolutely fit. So let's put that into our Nintendo Switch right now and see what's up. So I've got my Nintendo Switch right here. It's already plugged in. So yeah, Nintendo Switch will lay it right back on its front, and you can see right over here that this flap lifts up. Now, if you guys haven't already utilized this extra USB port right over here, please do so with the help of this bad boy. So pretty simple. You just fit that right inside there. Boom. And of course, all you need to do is find your Ethernet cord, put it right inside there, and you're good to go. And you can see that how sleek it is. It doesn't stick out or anything like that. You don't even know it's in there. So that's pretty great. And yeah, I'm very, very happy about that. So there we go. The USB port on the Nintendo Switch, there's 3 of them. You've got one right over here. And of course, you've got a couple on the sides here that you can use. So I'm going to definitely use that for the Ethernet port. That's great. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Super easy, especially if you have a wired connection for any of your internet. It goes for a lot faster downloads, and of course, it's a lot better when connecting with people online. All right, so now that we talked about the Giganet adapter that they have over there, super excited for it. All you guys need to get that, at least if you're a Switch owner with a wired connection, you need that. Anyway, so I'm excited for this guy. This guy's going to be really, really fun. Tetra Power, A little dock right over here. Looks great. So let's open this bad boy up and go from there. So we can see that we have an instruction manual. Yeah, we need an instruction manual. So in case you can't figure it out, it says just plug in the USB. You can put the Joy-Con controllers right on top of them, and that's it. And then there's installation instructions in all sorts of different languages. So I think you're good on that. Yeah, we'll figure this out. We'll figure it out without that. So here we have it. Let's take a look. This is what it looks like from up top view. And this is it. Cool. So we don't need this. We can absolutely put this over here for that sake. And here you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it looks like. So yeah, it reminds me of an Atari controller, you know, the little joystick. So yeah, this is really it over here. And on the bottom houses the USB cord. So you guys can see that right over there. That's very interesting. Yeah, I didn't even know that. But yeah, you can, wow, it actually has a little spot where you can click this in case you want to pack it up and take it to a friend's house. Because knowing me and my like controller winding days back in like the 90s with Super Nintendo, NES, N64 controller. I mean, even nowadays, you know, if there wasn't a little nice housing for this, I would totally wrap this up just by going like this. Yeah. So it's funny. So here we have it. This is looking pretty cool. I like the concept of it, and yeah, I can't wait to see what's going on. So here we go. I'm going to show you guys that it does say Bionik over there. It does sit, yeah, it's got like a little threading port right over here. So it does sit nice and flat. So you're just gonna have to thread this piece right over there, and you're gonna be good to go. So we're gonna put this right in the back. And ironically enough, it is in the back. You can see the Bionik logo, and then it threads directly that way. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to plug this into the side of my Nintendo Switch, which is directly in front of me here. We've got a little USB port. I'm already using the second USB port to charge my Pro controller, but you can see that it plugs in directly over there like all of them do. So we're gonna put our Nintendo Switch aside. We have this guy right here. And of course, the thing that we need now is a couple Joy-Con controllers, right? So luckily for you guys, I've got my two reds over here, and we're just gonna put them in. So let's see. We're gonna put them there. Boom. Okay. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. You don't have to press anything. You're just good to go. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. And then, what is this one? Is this another one? Yeah. Boom, right there. So I don't know if you can see that, but this one has the LED light over here. And let me see. Oh, is it the same concept of, yeah, it's the same concept of pulling them out too. Okay, so this one's probably full. But you can see that there's a red light over here saying that it's charging. So that's great. I'm gonna actually grab my blue Joy-Con controllers, and we're gonna click them into this. Okay, so that one is probably full. I'm gonna grab my other one, and we're gonna grab all four. So we can see here that it looks like one of them's charging, which is perfectly fine over here because this one's a little bit low. These guys are not charging simply because they are already full, as you can see over there. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. These guys have been plugged into my Nintendo Switch the entire time. But you can see that even if you have, I guess, 3 sets of Joy-Con, you got 2 for your Nintendo Switch, and then the other 2 for this awesome Tetra Power there. So yeah, this looks actually pretty fun. You have both your Nintendo Joy-Con controllers able to be charging over there. Yeah, pretty excited for that. Just wondering if there's like a green light that comes out too. That's very cool. Okay, so it says installation. Begin by unpacking all the contents. Tetra Power provides an integrated cable management system. We showed that. Gently lift up the plug tip and attach the USB, and you're all set. Connecting the Joy-Con controllers. All right, so it says you can do 4 Joy-Con controllers. Each port of the stem uses a dedicated LED charger. Simply slide them down. LED charge indicator for the port will illuminate orange to show that the controller is being charged. Each orange LED charge indicator will turn off once a Joy-Con is fully charged. So that's exactly what we were presuming. And then once it's simply charged, press the release button on the back of the Joy-Con to lift it up. So yeah, we figured that out on our own. Super cool. But you can see right there that this one's full, this one's full, this one's full, and then this one still needs to charge. So yeah, I love the concept. Concept's great. You know that I'm really just going to have this tucked away on the side, and it's going to be permanently plugged into my Nintendo Switch. And whenever I need, you know, a couple Joy-Con controllers, or we have some friends over, be like, all right, well, here you go. You've got this. Now let's go play some 1-2 Switch or something like that. So yeah, that's really cool. And then of course it just clicks right in and it charges. So done. Ladies and gentlemen, we've shown you guys a quick review of two very cool products. We have the Giganet adapter, which I highly suggest for any serious Nintendo Switch owners that you're looking at improving your download times from up. You're looking at making sure you don't lose out on any connections. Of course, and if you guys are planning on getting more Joy-Con controllers, definitely look into getting this Tetra Power right over here so that you guys can charge them a little bit easier and less cumbersome than Nintendo kind of puts it off to be. I've seen a lot of like separate 2 Joy-Con controller chargers, but this one houses 4. And imagine, like, okay, imagine, so get this, challenge accepted to Bionik, the team Bionik, make a, like, triple charger. Whoa, it would be like a carousel, but you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on it. And then you have the other 2 in the back on your Nintendo Switch. So in case you have like 4 sets of Joy-Con controllers, which I don't know who has that many, but that would be cool. But anyway, I don't know if people are going to be buying so many Joy-Con controllers because these are 80 bucks a pop, and that's very, very pricey for an extra controller. But nonetheless, if you do have them, you're good to go with this. I'm very, very excited. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to purchase any of these, there's going to be some links in the description below. I highly suggest getting them because you need this stuff, especially that Giganet adapter. So do it. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. And shout outs again to my friends over at Bionik for providing these very cool items. We'll see you guys on the next tech review. Thanks for watching.